Welcome to my channel. Today we will talk about whether moving to Delhi for UPSC CSE preparation is necessary or not. So let me give a very brief background about myself. I've been living in Delhi since 2019 and I just moved back to my hometown in January 2025. I did my graduation from Delhi University, post which I have been staying in Old Rajendra Nagar and preparing for the UPSC examination. Over the years, I have developed some opinions whether one should move to Delhi for the UPSC preparations or not, and I would like to share those. Of course, these are very personal, and at the end of the day, it is everyone's personal call whether they want to or not, but I would like to share my own experience. The first pro is, of course, availability of resources, be it coaching classes, be it books, be it materials or mock tests and monthly magazines, you name it and you will find it here. Of course, all of this is available online, but you can save a lot of time and choose better when you see things physically. The second pro will be the awareness and the confidence that you get from staying in Delhi. You also eliminate a lot of FOMO. For example, in my case, I did not have any seniors, juniors, friends that I knew of who was preparing for this exam. Many people will say that after watching Topper's Talk, you will get clarity about how to go about it. But let me give you an example. After watching Topper's Talks, I used to hear them say this constantly कि मैंने विजन के टेस्ट सीरीज लगाए थे, मैंने फोरम के लगाए थे, मैंने वाजीराम के लगाए थे, and I used to constantly think कि how is it possible for a single person to pay for so many test series? And when I came to Delhi, I realized that these tests are freely available in the market in form of Xerox copies of those tests. They are also freely available on Telegram in case you are preparing from your house. So if I wouldn't have moved to Delhi, I wouldn't have known about these small things, and let me tell you, these small things can create a lot of confusion, especially if you do not have anyone to ask to. So if you have someone like that, well and good for you. If not, then moving to Delhi can be a good option for you initially. The third pro for me will be the sheer amount of competition that you see in front of your eyes when you are in Delhi. For example, I had joined a library and I used to see people sitting on their desks for 10-12 hours each and every day. There was this collective accountability that I felt which made me study in turn. So if you are at home and you are not very aware of the competition that this exam holds, it's a little difficult to maintain consistency every day. Now let's come to the cons, which I think outweigh the pros. The first con will be the massive financial burden that you have to bear. मैं जब रूम ढूंढने गई थी राजेंद्र नगर में, आई स्टिल रिमेंबर द भैया टोल्ड मी वन बेड कॉस्ट्स 23,000 रुपीज़ अ मंथ, एंड आई रिमेंबर टेलिंग हिम, भैया ये एक छोटे मोटे नौकरी का सैलरी होता है. इट कैन कॉस्ट यू 10,000 to 25,000 पर मंथ easily depending on your lifestyle and probably even more. We should remember that we are not students anymore. We are adults who are preparing for a job. So yes, financial factor is definitely something that you should consider. The second con, according to me, is the distraction that there is in Rajendra Nagar and Karol Bagh area. If you are moving to Delhi thinking you will make friends and a very serious study group for this exam, let me tell you, it's very difficult. More than 95% of people there are not studying seriously. You can go to any group discussion and you will find that people are talking about anything but the exam. कौन सी लड़की ने क्या पहना था, कौन से लड़के ने क्या किया था, this is all that they can talk about, and it can be very demotivating at times. The third con is the food of Delhi and also the polluted air. I used to fall sick every day either from loose motion or from some kind of cough and cold, and इसमें बहुत time waste होता था मेरा. I had gained a lot of weight just because I used to eat biscuits and Maggie, because these were the only things that would not upset my stomach. Of course, I know there are many people for whom this won't be an issue, but for me it was a very big deal. The fourth con that I can think of is the amount of peripheral work that comes with staying alone, and it also wastes a lot of time. You have to buy everything from Harpic to hand wash to your groceries. You have to pay your bills on time. You have to wash your clothes. You have to even take care of yourself when you're sick. I had dengue when I was in Delhi during my birthday, that too, and it was so horrible. These were the pros and cons according to me. Of course, everyone has their own experiences. I know many people who have cleared the exam by staying in Delhi itself. At the end of the day, it's of course your own decision, but if you ask me, I would say that preparing from home is much better than moving to Delhi, provided that you have a healthy and supportive environment. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.